Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy. Welcome to part 5 of Oasis here in City Skylines 2. So in the previous episode we built actually our own facilities for raw materials instead of getting them from outside of the city. I think that it's much cheaper for our industrial area over here. But I also saw while editing the last video a little bit of an issue here, because most of these buildings, I have not explained it pretty well when I, for example, click this building. So look at this building, okay, this requires stones to create minerals, but you have also plenty of buildings that requires, for example, well, let's say this one, it requires minerals and plastics to create electronics. So these things are not coming from the ground. And let me click this one. This one needs, what is this? Raw materials, livestock. Okay, we have that. This one needs wood. We also have livestock. We have, and metals and plastic for vehicles. This one needs stone, so it's a little bit of a mixture, it's like I don't know, 50-60% raw materials needed, and the other part is like semi fabricates, that is made, for example, here in this building. This building creates concrete, if I'm not mistaken. It requires stone and makes concrete, which is used for building houses. Anyway, I said in the previous episode, we have a lovely train line running over here. We could use that to export our goods that are fabricated over here. Now, that is an option, but looking currently at our situation, I think, and also looking at this, I think we just need more people in the city, because right now we only have 2,800 people, and look at all this, industrial stuff. It's already quite big, and I think, and also there a little bit, I think we just need more people. So I think we are going to focus on that first, and then the train situation comes later. Now what I want to do is, I do not simply want to just zone an area, bulk up some streets and then plunge it full with all kinds of residential buildings, but I want to create something else. And that means like, we're going to break apart this road. Yeah, we're going to break apart this road. And let's have a look, by the way. This is the highway. They come in here. This is sort of the main road that goes around. Okay, fair enough. Which should actually go from here to here, connecting it. So it goes basically around the city, and also from here eventually leading to here. Nevertheless, we can use this road, to put in there a sort of large area where we basically make a sort of square idea for a park or so, or something inside that, and with the buildings around it. Now, we don't have any high demand for residentials, but I think we can do something with, at least the medium density. But this is the idea. Let me just pick a pick of this road, and we will see how big we are going to make this, because I want to make something like, think about New York City with the Central Park idea. Think about something like in that kind of street. So I want to make that also relatively large, and also a square. And do I want to make a square? Oh, that's a good question, maybe a square is maybe too simple. So let me see, this is 240, okay. And what was the distance here? This is like 264. So from the middle, 264, we're going that direction. Yes sir, yeah, that works. And how much was this one again? This one was 240. Okay, 240. I bring this out, 240, like that. And what we're going to do now, from here, the middle section, we bring this out in a diagonal to this road here until we get like a 45-degree angle. Now the question is, do we see an angle? I don't see an angle. I only see an angle there on the top. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that should be 135. Because if it would be a straight line, then it would be 180. So I think this would create the 45-degree angle on this road. So yeah, and from here on, if we do this, then it's also 135. I see it in the right corner, and tada, here we have it. Okay, that is one thing. Now we're going to delete this road over here. We're going to delete this part, and we're going to delete this part. And now we are taking this road, and what I want to do here is making this road thicker. We're going to build a thicker road only here. So let me have a look. So let's turn off this, and we turn it into this. We go also to the other side, like that, that, and that. So now we have the two 4-lane roads over here and over there. And what we will do now is we will grab the 2-lane roads again, and that we will put underground. Turn this stuff on. So here in the middle, oh no, turn this off again. In the middle, and we bring this down 100 meters to -20. Slope too steep. That's all fine. And I'm looking to the, the edge. Now it's punk. It's touching. Now it's not. So I want a, let's say 180. Yeah, it's fine. So I bring this all the way over here, like that. And let's see, that is, here you can do it, thank you. And here we connect it up to there. Now, let's not forget these points. Look at them, they're so ugly. So what we will do, we take the Move It mod, we select that node, and we're going to align it with object height of there. You see? Then it looks a little bit more nicer. And here we do the same thing. We take this one, and we do object height of, let's say, this entire road. And that's better. Yeah, okay, now let's introduce the bicycling path, these, so you there, and then we go underground. So you, let's see, you, let's hope I don't forget any of them. Okay, now let's ignore for the time being these symbols, because this has a reason, because I want this traffic to be, going on, and other traffic to go in and out. That's basically the reason. Okay, how are we going to do that? We are going to use off-ramps, basically off-ramps. We are going to use, I think, highway off-ramps, yeah. Highway off-ramps straight into here. Yeah. And we are going to use the 2-lane ones. Now let's see what we can do with that. And only 1 lane coming off. So it's like, let's see, from here, or maybe a little bit further away. Let's see what this does. So, and then if we come from here, this is the same distance, is it? Okay, let's see. So this is 32. Is it? Let's see. Let's turn anarchy on. From here to the middle of that road, it's hard to say. This is 32 meters, okay. And then from here to there, that's also 32. So this is my point I need to have. Okay, so I come from there, like that, and delete this segment over here. And I pick a this road again, and I bring it to the same level as there. Perfect. Now we are going to the one lane highway section, and we are going to make a bend just from the point, here, and we just make it like this, 31.2 meters. So this is a 31 by 40. Okay, 31 by 40. If I make also a 40 here, 40, of course the game will not allow me to. That sucks. Let's see what happens if I come from the other side, from here. Was it now here? Also 31. That's 32. Okay, so maybe if I come from here, it still does not allow me to make a 40, but I think that's 43. Now let's just see how this will go. And let's just do something about this horrible mess of a connection over here. Look at that. So we remove all that stuff. And we say like, you are not going there. You are not going there. Come on, you're not going there. And you are not going there either. Come on. Yeah, this is getting somewhere. The bicycles can continue. Right, now let me remove also those pedestrian crossings. See? No. That poses a problem for these guys who want to walk there, but I can create pedestrian bridges, but I think this is okay. Although, somehow, I don't know, it's like I'm missing something. These guys can continue, these guys can continue. Yeah, it's fine, you know? In and out, basically. Here they have to stop, that's good. And here on the other end we are basically doing the same. Yeah. So now we have this area over here. It's a large area, I understand. But the idea is to put like, I like to put like high-rise buildings around it. Yeah, European old town apartments. Okay, let's try those. So that's one. That's also okay. They have to be fairly large, you know, not too small. Here we go, like that. And there goes the demand. Okay, that now it fills up. Okay, let's bring in some power. I'm thinking, what would be a good idea? We have this road running here. I don't see any particular reason why these roads could not be connected. Because why not? Why not? Why not? Could apply even a roundabout there. Yeah. So, but before we do that, we are going to make sure that we have like an asymmetrical road there. Like that, that. Yeah, that works out nice. Yeah. And there also with 2 lanes. Yeah, here we go. That works also okay. Yeah, no, that's okay. Now let's put like a lovely roundabout. Maybe one with trees in the middle. Nice, nice. Yeah, the game speeds up already nicely. Now, the question is like, you know, what to put inside here? Now, we have all kinds of options. Let me figure out something, if that is possible. If I create a district. Okay, this falls already inside a district, but we're going to make this a little bit smaller. You go there, and then we change this a little bit more. Make sure that that thing is also part of it. And then change this like so, and in principle we should not forget those houses, but you know, we can make that district later, you know, very close by. Oh, you go there. Now come on, you go there, stay like that. And here I'm going to make a district exactly from road to road to road. Here we go. We call this definitely Oasis Central Park. You know, it sounds a little bit corny, you know, Central Park is like already a name, you know, we know from the reality in New York, but we can apply, I think, is there something we can do, you know, it's like restrictions, combustion engine ban. Ooh, okay, so if I click this, Then few burning vehicles are forbidden from entering unless they belong to district residents or businesses. Okay. What is this? Energy consumption awareness. Okay. Gated community. Only people living. Nobody will live here. Heavy traffic ban. Definitely. We don't want any heavy traffic there. Recycling. Citizens in the area. Nobody will recycle that much there. Roadside parking. Okay. Speed bumps. Reduce the speed of vehicle. Okay. Now let me try out a few options because we're going to utilize, I think the alley road or maybe the gravel road. Since this will be a park, you know, a gravel road makes more sense. So let me just take this. So these are the paths we can put, like, you know, parks on it. And looking at our money situation, yeah, we definitely need more people over here. Oh yeah, look at these buildings. Oh, I like these buildings. We need more of those. Okay, which one were those? That were the European Old Town. Yeah, I like those. Before I do the parks, I want to do this. Like that. And... ooh, yeah, okay, fine. Okay, that makes one like that. Then one of 4x4. And then I keep a hole here for, you know, whatever reason. Here we go, like that. Wow, that makes it very small, this one. That's kind of odd. Let me delete this. It was the old town stuff in this, or not? Let me see. I selected this one. Yeah, this was the one. 4x4. So it does not create the same thing as this. That's kind of odd. Come on. Why won't you do a 4x4? Pick at that building and just slam it in there. Here we go. Underneath building is complaining that we don't have access. Yeah. Okay, the game is now a little bit annoying to me. It's like stop messing around. Yeah, these are the right buildings. Interesting. Okay, let me pick at this building. Picker. You. I want you to be there. And this one. That's a big whopper. Let's see, does that fit there? Very close to this highway section. So what I want to do here, I'm going to select the noise barrier. Retaining wall is not a proper one. We need this one, a sound barrier. Like that, like that. Yeah, just a sound barrier. Nice. So, okay, with that being said, we can also put more of those buildings here. If I'm not forgetting which building I need, this one, EU medium. This. I thought we also had like buildings. None of them are going 5 deep. Okay, so 4 is the maximum. Is there even a building that is 4 deep? There's actually not a single building that is 4 deep. They're all maximum 3. No, this appears 4. This one. Huh. Interesting. Let me see. Yeah, it creates a... okay. Odd. Huh. To say the least. Okay, let's do this and then this. This. A small one. That is definitely a small one. Okay, let's speed up the game. Maybe that helps. Here. Here. And you know what we also can do? We can just... look at that. have to take care of the money. Production, taxation. We are going to tax the residential a little bit less, and we have like a huge office demand, but yeah, we don't have any money for that. And then industrial, we have slight demand, so we give them a little bit more tax, just like that. So to get more people in here. So let's see, where were we? This building. Can these buildings only be 3 deep? Apparently. You know, maybe I should just do this and just let the game sort of decide, like, okay, you know, I'm going to build that, that, and that, and it will always make something out of it. And we are getting sort of a, you know, situation where we have like these buildings around. And what we can do later is say like, okay, and we put higher buildings around that. Okay, let's have a look here, because we need a little bit of, let's see, some ambulances for days. Okay, you gotta love it. So we pick a this road, and then let's also, can we make this smaller again? Yeah, a little bit smaller. We go from here. So that is just a okay. Understood. So from there we come from here. Come on, give me that guideline. Thank you. Thank you very much. To there. Is that straight? Does not look straight. And I don't like it if it's not straight. So let's have a look. Why is that? See, this is 90 degree. Is that straight? It does not look entirely straight, but we can put like let's see, an ambulance. So we need something regarding a hospital over here. So let's see. This is like healthcare. Okay, what do we need? We have 3.4 million in the bank. A modern medical clinic cost 50,000. Yeah, I go for it. It's a nice spot, nice centralized for everybody. Can we expand this thing? Yes, we can. Let's see, what is this anyway? This is a additional center clinic. We can put that. Oh, it needs a road connection. Okay, put it there. And then this is like a special treatment wing. Can be attached to that as well. Great. Now we are going to apply a bicycle paths. Don't worry, they will be able to park their cars. So we take this road. We're going a little bit there, like that, and then to here, and then we're going to put parking lots over there. Let's see. Yeah, these are nice big juicy ones. Let's see, 1, 2, yeah, 3. Okay, move it, mod. Okay. Yeah. I would say that's nearly good enough, but I still want to drag this a little bit. Yeah. Let's grab our path. Bicycle and footpath and bring it out to there. Come on. That will do. And we connect even these ones up. Yeah. Right. So back to our bicycle path. Over here. This one. You see all these sneaky idiots doing their thing. But you're going to pay. Not the full shebang, but nearly the full shebang. And you can already see they making use of that parking area, so that's good. And we do basically the same over here. I don't like the idea of having this house here anyway, so I'm going to put that aside like that. And then here we are going to take... How far do we take it? Like a little bit further and then... like that. Hey, what's happening? Yeah, like that, like that, and like that. Delete this house. Yes, and then we apply a little bit of parking here as well. So you, and you. And we ask, of course, a lot of money for that. It's our milking cow, you know. The automobile will be our milking cow. So we grab this thing for the bicycle paths again. Here. And say like, nope, you're not going to park your car there. What I'm looking for now is this thing. And the question is, can we squeeze that in between here if we turn this off? Oh, come on. Yeah, from here. Like that. I think that should work. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so now we can, let's add a bunch of parks in here to make people more happier. So we're going to the park section. So sport parks, tennis court, outdoor gym, skate park, you know, all these things can be inserted here. Let's start with that one, and then a basketball court. It's actually pretty small, but will do. Let's see what we have more. So these things are bigger. An apex climb. Ooh, that's a big building. I wonder how noisy that is. Look at that, how much it would fit in here. No, it actually does not fit perfectly. Okay. So what is this? This is like sports hub pavilion, game set match. Yeah, you know, it's not really park related. Eh? For parks we really have to have this stuff. You know, these are really parks, and this is nearly good enough if you ask me. So we put this like that, yeah, and we grab a large plaza. Ooh, does that fit in here? Come on. I want it to be here. Yeah. We are going to make it just being there, so we're just removing this road. If I could get to it. Okay, we will get to it. We just move this away, and we remove this road, and then I take this thing again, and I will just again. Come on. A little bit tricky, but I will get it there, don't worry. Come on, you go. Bash. There we have it. Remove that road. Okay, and then we take this path. So you go over there. You will go over there. Nice. So we are getting there. Let's go back to the parks. I really want some green stuff, you know, like this for example. All, you know, everything that is, you know, a park or somehow everything that is green. A large playground. It's not even that large, but okay, fair enough. We put a few of them left and right. Money still dwindling, but I hope these things, Parkside Cafe, yeah, sort of doable here. And okay, so let me grab this thing again. Whoa, this road, and we put that road over here. And we'll actually connect it to 90 degrees. 91, 90 degrees. Yeah, so heavy traffic will not enter here, but it's a start. So let me see what we still have. In other categories, I don't know, landmarks, they are too big. These are, what is this? Water park. I think that's an excellent addition for this area. How much is it? 800,000. Ooh la la. This thing would be nice for in the middle, but I think it would ruin that park. I don't know, this thing is pretty expensive. I rather spend it then on, yeah, this building. This building is only 40,000, but it has more, yeah, basketball center. We also put that there, and then community pool. Did we not have that already? Well, we will place it here on the main road. The soccer field, that's quite large, but we can also implement that here. Right, and American football field, no, that's not something I want. Then we have the skate park. I think we already had that one, but who says we cannot have another one? Did I place it directly? Ah, that's another one. Okay, outdoor gym. That's a very small building, so 2 and 2 over there, and also there and there. And I think a tennis court is something we also don't have yet, and would be nice to have over here. Okay, so we grab this and this road. That will then go straight into there, and then from here we have also water problems. Okay, fair enough. So, and you go straight into, is that 90 degrees? It is. And we're going into not here. Let me see again. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, was this tennis court? Yeah, tennis court over here. Let's see, is that citywide water? Ooh, it is. Okay, let's go fix myself some water. I think maybe from here, from this road. Pick this road, bring it out here. Let's follow the landscape if we can. And we take a water pump. Just a water pump, this one. And we can just put it here on the outer edge. That will suck in the water. And I don't know how is the power situation. The power situation is as follows. It is like that is definitely not good. We need definitely more power. Large wind turbine. Yeah, where do I have the power source anyway in this city? That's a good question. Where did I put the initial? Here with the. There's a turbine there. Ah, and that thing is shouting. It has an issue. Right. Okay. Nice to know that. So, okay, where can we put maybe what? Let's see, we have 2.2 million left. What is another option? Solar, 1.5 million. Coal plant, 100,000. You know, we are producing coal, and the coal is produced actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was. Where did I put that again? Yeah, here, right? Which one of these was coal? Well, one of these are coal, so I can just... Okay, let me plant this over there. Take this road, and we take it a little bit forward, and then a little bit that way. We take the coal plant. Take the coal plant. Come on, you can do it. And we move it over to there. Then we have like an output, and we are going to put a let's see, a small transformer station. So this 80 megawatts, this is 80 megawatts. Yeah, this will do. So we put the transformer station one over there and one over, let me see, the best thing I think is over here. And then we dive underground with these cables like that. And actually, you know, if we ever have, you know, a metro system, our metros are at minus 20, yeah. So let me keep this at minus 10. So bring it over. Where is that other one? It's over there. That's okay. So you go there, and then from here we bring it out to there, and then this one we bring it to the coal power plant, which is over there without the anarchy on. Here we go. Now let's see, the wind, it's blowing into that direction. Okay, so that will pose no problems. So let's see if we can enhance this thing. We can not enhance that thing. Okay, the only thing we can do is adding more bicycles paths. And I know, yes, I know we need more, you know, parking for bicycles. I know that. Yeah. So what is this one? Traffic accident. Okay. So more parking for bicycles. I know that is important. So what we will do, especially in front of these houses, you know, you go here, parking. We go here, and no, the middle section, and we take these racks, and then just in front of these houses, you know, put all these bicycle plots like that. Can I erect these things in line mode or not? Is that possible? Apparently not. Now let's go a little bit further. We don't want these things everywhere. Just, you know, sets of 3 here and there, left and right. Okay, so we have now these, you know, bicycle stands basically around that area. Now what we also can do is create bicycle parking spots, I hope at least, in here. Now, are we going to use these? Or maybe these? It's also nice to see those bicycles, huh? That also has something, a visual cue to it. But on the other hand, these are very small. So I don't know, I tend to think more about something like these, or maybe these are pretty big, but just these, you know. Yeah, they can hold a lot of bicycles, so let me put a few of those around, and we have 1.8 million in the bank. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Put one there, so we have now there, and maybe one over there. And wait, also one over there. Nice. And then we connect also up this area with each other. So you will be going from here to there. Yeah. Is that sufficient? Maybe so. Now some of these parks, they also have, like, you know, sticking out pathways we can use, and then eventually, you know, we just use the normal pathways, and then, you know, if we do that, we can basically build a park around it, you know, with bushes and benches and, you know, you name it, everything is possible. Here we go. go. Put it in there. I don't know if there's an... Yep, there's an exit button or an exit over here as well. Although it would not seem to. Yeah, it is an exit. And we can connect that one to... No, you don't want? Yeah, you want. Perfect, nice. Very nice. And then from here, also make a connection there. Yep, that works also very nice. Now let's see, we also built a connection from here that goes around and basically comes down here in a sort of, you know, crossing junction area. And gradually but slowly this area is now developing in something very nice. See, this can just be connected to there, to this entire section. And imagine, you know, if you also apply roads to it, I mean some other interesting stuff, props and decals and trees, and maybe, I don't know, maybe a little patch of water would be nice. This is not really willing, or let me have a look. There is like, no, there's no fence there, so in theory this should just be able to work like that. Now it looks like a part of the park. Like so. Like so. Yeah. It's of course not the entire area yet. I mean, these things do cost time to realize. And of course you need also trees and other stuff. And also a crossing there. And then from here, I just do a little bit of, maybe, let's see, what is the best open space for water? In theory it could be here, but it is pretty, yeah. If I take this bicycle thing and I put it on the other side here, yeah, that could work. And maybe let's remove this section, and also this is overlapping, and this is one building, right? Yeah. Now maybe we can do something different here. Now let me move this building around like that. We pick a this road, and we bring this road together with that path over there, and then we grab that building again and turn it, and we shove that in the corner. Then maybe, just maybe, we have to figure that out. Okay, wait. We take this and that, and we move that slightly to the side like so. And then also this a little bit further. Now look at that. And also this can go also that way. Nice. So do we have enough space here to make like a hole for a water source? The thing is, yeah, we do have water tool again. So I can try this, but no guarantees. Let me just try this. And then I think it's also enough for today. So we change the brush size pretty low, and then we dig a small hole like that, yeah. And then we take this button and then just make, you know, just a trench first, sort the outline to the whole thing. This is already deep, you know. This, you know, theoretically, in regards to, look at the people, this would be a hole of like nearly 10 stories deep, which is already insane. So we right click here and we make this less deep, like so, like that, yeah. Okay, we go up to there. And here we do a little bit of smoothie. No, that's the wrong button. Yeah, we need this for that. Okay, so the fact that it's a little bit deeper over here, you know, I'm fine with that. We smoothify this off like that. Here we go. Okay, now here comes the exciting part, which is the water. we're going to add the water. So how we do that, we take the water tool and generic constant level water. Oh, usually there were 5 options here, there's only 1 left. Now let's hope this one works. We change the radius to 10. I right click here. So the elevation on this point is 2.246 meters. Okay, so at this point I want it to be 2 meters lower. So and then I place the water source here. And let's see if it can do its magic on full speed. I don't know. I mean, the water tool, it says fills quickly until it gets to the desired level and maintain the level. That's weird. It doesn't seem to do anything. How about here? It's possible that this mod might be broken. I'm not sure. Marcus and... no, that's not it. Huh, interesting. I did not try this again. I mean, several features have gone. Let's see. So I see a little bit of crime here, there and there. That requires us to place a police station. So let's take the... let's see, 284. I need to be a little bit more careful with my money. So let us give here a local police station over here. With yeah, they can just output the cars, and I think we now really have to look at our financial situation. Now we still can. We do have industrial demand, so with all the extra stuff that we are currently, you know, producing, the raw materials, I say like we need to put that to good use. So we bring this out, and from there to there, and then a little bit to there, and then from here to there, to there, to there, and take this option, just fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, and here we need to use a path in order to make sure that we have the zoning on the right side, like so. Which still does not work perfectly, but okay, hey ho, here we go. And also here we can put then some industrial stuff as well. Let me see, yeah, I kept this open for the T-junction, I remember that. There one, here one, there one, there one, there one, there one. So we can output more. And then maybe the next episode we could focus maybe on that train connection, depends, because our money is not ideal. Here we go. Yeah, so they will build more and more. Well, for now we leave it at that. The last thing I want to do is look at the economy tab and see like, ooh, okay, so taxation. Commercial is definitely not happy. Residentials, okay, they have to pay a little bit more. Industrial has to pay a little bit more. Let's see how far budget. It's minus 200. Whoa, that much. Production, the services, road services, electricity. So regarding electricity, do we have like with that coal plant, do we have a connection to the outside world, or don't we have? I don't know. Let me do a quick check. We trade, yeah, we do trade electricity. Okay. I assume that, where is that building? Here. That this one gets the coal from... Let's see, this is mining area hub, produces metal ore, and this produces coal. Yeah, this one produces the coal. So that will give this one enough power, so that's no problem. But we have to get out of the red, that is important. So yeah, how are we going to do that? You know, I would say like we need just more, you know, low residential houses over here. Let me pick at this road, and we're going that direction, then that direction, and it's full of holes. Jeez Louise, I'm so bad at this. Even numbers, Snowy, even numbers. So just a 240, followed by a, let's say, 200, and then we have no holes. You see? It can work if you want to, you know? There's the alley road, so we are taking this alley road, bring it all the way up to there. That's fine. And then, nope, we're doing it from here to there, there, and here we can basically place 3x3s back to back. So we go into here, residentials, and let's select the, let's see, by the way, yeah, low residential is fine here, but which ones? Semi-detached to, I think, yeah, I go for those. So you go there, you go there, yeah, point, 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 yep, and then the rest, you go there, you there, and you there. And so we get like more people in the town. That's exactly what we want. That's exactly what the doctor wants. Let me grab this. Nope, let me grab this and make the zoning here to this, like that. So yeah, perfect. Yeah, let me just combine it with this. You know, a little bit of, you know, different type of houses. Also, this is not completely zoned. Let me remove this. I don't know why, but you just remove it and replacing it with just this. Yeah, somehow. Well, that does not work, but that does. Remove these and then filled by just European style houses like this. Perfect. Yeah, so that will fill that place up. You can see the people already driving in, flocking in, and then yeah, also we can connect it up here to these parking lots over there, and definitely we need parking lots for all these houses. So let's put a road like this behind it. Yeah, let's leave it at that, and then here we put some parking lots as well. So parking. Yeah, parking. You, and you. And everybody who comes here, you have to pay. Pay, come on. Pay. And then the rest is like bicycle paths. They have no choice to actually park their car over there. Let's make a connection also here so they can cross the street. Up here, there, and then we just select this one. I already left this open. There we get our crossing, another crossing, and Chaka. This can now fill up. Nice, more people, but we are still in the red. Are we far in the red? It's like monthly. Oh geez, why do we have so many costs? Whoa. We have a huge office demand as well, you know. It's like these corners could perfectly function as like, you know, semi, you know, corner for an office or something like that. Or here as well. Maybe here also. Usually offices do give kind of a nice extra benefit if you you know, have a lot of them. Okay, so okay. A few officers there, and a larger one over there. Right. Now let's see. To finish the episode off by selecting this road, we bring this down, and we bring this to here, and we connect that up to there. At least we have a connection there as well, and the bicycling path is the last thing we add. So here we go. Well, let's have a look everywhere and nowhere. So it's all doing pretty nice. I mean, we are producing a lot of stuff over here. I think these companies are efficiency only 25%. Really? Why is that? Well, let me see. No, 67%. Was it this one? 77%. Okay. Or was it this one? This one? 76%. Oh, I don't know if there's any reason. No, they have enough storage. This one also has storage. And this little one over here, the cotton, 75%. How about the forestry? Over here, doing its thing, yeah. Maybe also distance, between these areas and, the people who are living here. That's why I want to really expand this area, just with more people. But this will be, the park in the middle, and eventually more high-rise around this area. That's definitely something that is on the agenda. Yeah. But for now I will leave it at that, guys and girls. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comment sections below. If you like it, you would do me a great favor by pressing the thumbs up. Definitely subscribe and also hit the bell. Then you get like a notification until the next episode comes out. So guys and girls, thank you for watching, and until next time. Oopsie doopsie.